What's good, y'all? It's Tay Wop. You can call me Tay, whichever one you prefer. So look, originally I recorded my last video right after we played the Thunder. We lost to them on Friday. I recorded that video Saturday night, like very highly emotional video, and not on some sad stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Like I was hot, bro. Still the next day, like, and I said, you know what? We got the Warriors tomorrow. I'm gonna wait and see to keep it a band with you. I was expecting a loss, but I'm like, we got the Warriors tomorrow on Sunday. I'm gonna hold off, and I'm gonna see what it's looking like. And then if I got to, I might as well just go ahead and throw it all in the pot in one video. You know what I'm saying? And we beat the Warriors. We actually beat the Warriors like pretty convincingly. Like, and my biggest takeaway like from that game, like as a Bulls fan, even as a basketball fan, like I'm still confused. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. We we have a week where we beat the Sixers. We have a week where we beat the Sixers, Boston. We lost to Boston. The Sixers, Brooklyn, and Utah in the same week. Then we come out and we lose to the Wizards with no Beal, no Porzingis, and we lose to the Wizards, and then lose to OKC. Then we beat Golden State with Steph, with Clay, with Draymond, with Jordan Poole, and we beat them with no DeRozan. I know, like, they a trash team on the road or whatever, but bro, they are the Warriors, bro. We That's our first time beating them since like what 2017, and Vooch had 40, 40. So it's confusing, bro. It confuses me even more. Like I thought I was confused at first. Now like I don't even know. Like I don't get it, bro. And I feel like as a Bulls fan, when you think about it, it's just like we're really in like the weirdest spot ever because we clearly have potential to beat like these top teams, the talented teams, especially in the East. Like we clearly can beat them. We've been beating them all season, but for whatever reason, we can't beat the below 500 teams, which is low key like what I was talking about in my last video, which at this point is not getting posted. But it just doesn't make sense to me. And you would think a team that can beat all of these top teams can beat the little dogs. Like, and we can beat the big dogs, but we can't beat the little dogs, bro. And it's not making sense to me. From here, it puts us in this position where we have to ask, like, what do we do from here? Because we're like in this weird middle space, right? Where we feel like we're good enough to really compete against the best of the best. And some may feel, especially on the team, that we are one of the best teams in the league. But it's like at the same time, it's too much inconsistency and it's repeating itself over and over and over again. And the deadline is on February 9th. So we got a couple weeks to really like figure it out, bro. Cause it's tough. Zach LaVine became trade eligible on his contract on the 15th. DeRozan, even though I don't think that's gonna happen, but DeRozan is still a valuable trade piece. Vucevic and Caruso are like the four pieces. Throw Kobe White in there. But it's just like, what do we do from here? Like, and amongst the community, like if you go on Twitter and you see the community, it's split mostly into two parties, but there's a third, and you have the group that wants to rebuild. We don't call them Team Rebuild, all right? Then we have Team Retool. That's more of my style right there. And then you got Team Stay the Same. And I mean, all three sides I can understand like why. I subscribe to the retool side just because I feel like I don't want to go through another rebuild as a fan and going through, and y'all relate to going through the Jim Boylan days and the dramas about practice, going through the Fred Hoiberg days where like what we were doing just made absolutely no sense, where we had chances to beat Boston, hearing just about all of the drama, the bad trades, losing Jimmy, losing Derrick Rose, losing like everybody, Bobby Portis, Nikola Mirotic. It's tough, bro. So I understand where people say let's rebuild and try to get Wemby, but it's like our chances is like slim to none, and I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that chance. Like So to look at it from the rebuild side, it's like, okay, let's give up what we got now. Go ahead and try to rebuild. Give us a shot to get Wembanyama, but our pick is owned by the Magic unless it's top four. So we taking a huge jump. We tank out, and we get the fifth pick. Chicago, we known to get the seventh pick. We get the seventh pick. All of that is for what? Because it's nobody in the draft at 7 that's going to be there at 7, or that's going to be there that's going to be there at 5 that's worth giving up everything for. The only player that's worth giving up everything is Victor Wembanyama. I'll say Scoot for right now. I'll say Scoot. Everybody else though, Brandon Miller, all these other guys, they tough, but not give up everything tough. At least to me right now. I'm not going to write them off, you know what I'm saying? They hoop. But it's a tough situation to be in. I don't necessarily agree with a rebuild. I feel like just teams that you look at, when you look at teams like the Kings, when you look at teams like Charlotte, really, because they're still kind of in it. You look at the Rockets, the Magic, like think about how long they've been tanking and how long they've been in the lottery. Like the Magic really are just starting to come around. The Kings are just starting to come around. They haven't made the playoffs since I was like a little boy. So I don't really agree with that. Retooling, I feel like makes the most sense considering you can get back for what you have. Valuable pieces at that. Vucevic is going to be really interesting because like he's coming up on that contract over the summer. He's wanting an extension. I don't. Hey, hey. So I mean, Vooch is there. I say try to move him. I've been seeing like some interesting trade ideas actually looking around. I've seen one that proposed Vooch and Kobe White for Porzingis, which I'm not all the way against. Y'all already know mine, DeAndre Ayton or Miles Turner. Those are my targets. But I've been seeing some interesting some trade rumors regarding Chicago. I forgot to mention Caruso. Caruso's also up there. I don't even know how I forgot that. Now, even though we deemed Caruso and Patrick Williams untouchable, like I feel like Caruso is worth giving a look if people are calling about him. They're gonna be willing to give up some for him, especially teams that's trying to contend. So I say, hey, answer the phone, pick up the phone, see what's up. I know a lot of teams got us circled on their boards for the trade deadline. A lot of teams is watching us very, very closely for what happens. It's hard for me to say as a team that's about 5, 6 or so games below 500 that we have what we need on our team right now to achieve our goal, which is to compete for a championship. I don't see it right now unless we have some type of miraculous like Boston from last year type of turnaround. I don't see it. We're too inconsistent. So from here is how do you make the team better? And you have to look at certain players on the team. I prefer to not have Zach go unless it's like a Bradley Beal situation. If we can get a Beal, hey, look, I'm listening, man. I'm open to hear that. But anybody else, I mean, it's gonna be more so a hard no for me. Like DeRozan is more so the same, but I think we can get something that we need back for Vucevic. And if we want to throw Kobe White in there, we can get a good return back for that, which I feel like could help our team a lot. And it's worth looking at. It's worth exploring. Then you have the crowd that wants to just kind of just let it ride out. And I mean, I'm not even really mad at that. I just hate the idea of Vooch walking for nothing at the end of the summer and we stuck looking simple. That's really my biggest fear about staying put. As the way it look right now, I don't see us being more than a play-in team. At the absolute most, we might squeeze into 6 if we can really put together some wins. But I feel it if you say, I don't want to give up nothing because we haven't got Lonzo back, and I don't want to tank. Just let it rock, and then, just see what we got. We had an unfortunate hand dealt to us as far as injuries and stuff. I get it. Like, I feel it. I'm not even really all the way mad. I'm not mad at that at all, actually. It's a very, very conservative approach where it's just like, you got to play the hand that's dealt to you sometimes. And our hand was a good hand, but it's a bad hand at the same time because of these injuries. Like, we really need Lonzo back. So it's tough. It's really, really tough. We got Detroit tomorrow in Paris. Everybody's looking like they're in great spirits. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the time difference and rest and things like that don't affect us too much. We better not come out and lose to no Pistons, or else it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad vibes. Like, so I mean, I don't really know what to think moving forward. I try to stay as optimistic as I can, like y'all know, but I don't really know what to think. I'm like, I'm in the middle of, I'm not necessarily confident, but at the same time, like I'm also not like down and out either. I'm kind of just in this weird middle spot where it's just like, shit, I don't know. I don't know. Um, so yeah, hopefully we can make some things happen moving forward. Just looking around and just to look around the league tonight, as far as what we got going on before we get into tomorrow. We got Hawks Mavericks. Hopefully Luka can play in this one. Knicks and Wizards. We got Clippers Jazz. Clippers on the second night of a back-to-back, and Kawhi Leonard is looking like Kawhi again, y'all. I'm not going to lie. He's averaging about 28, 29 over his last 5 games. The boy is cooking. Nuggets and Timberwolves. Jokic is coming off of what? Back-to-back triple-doubles. It's some tough matchups. Grizzlies and Cavaliers as well. Ja Morant. I don't even got to say nothing, but it's a lot going on around the league tonight. It's a lot of interesting games that I'm excited to see. So, yeah, that's what we got going on right now. We definitely got more coming soon. I do apologize for the little delay on this video, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. So, my Bulls fans, stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep your head up when stuff getting tough, because it's going to get tough. It's been tough. It's going to keep getting tough. Hopefully it get better, though. I hope it get better, though. I don't want to keep, you know what I'm saying, talk about the negative with us. But if y'all stuck through, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all. For whatever y'all thinking regarding, like, trades or moving people around or anything like that, like, let me know in the comments what y'all think we should do. Like, are you team rebuild? Are you team retool with Big Wop, or are you team stay the same? Like, let me know what y'all think in the comments, which one you feel like we should do. And if it's some trade ideas y'all think we should make, let me know too. Like, I wanna see y'all ideas. So I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Tap that like, tap that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Keep building this community. And I'm gonna holler at y'all.